Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Picking that perfect swimsuit can be a tough decision. Too baggy, too transparent. These are just a few of the issues in most swimwear these days. Let's solve this dilemma. Welcome Tiffany Roundy from Ruby Swimwear.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, Tiffany.
We're excited to have you here.
Yeah, because I'm excited to head into spring, summer. Like, I feel like Utah is holding on to winter way too long.
So we're ready for this season.
Let's think about swimming and warm weather and beaches. And
So beforehand, we were all trying to make connections. We all kind of know similar people. Tell us a little bit about you.
So I actually went to Spanish Fork High School, but I was born and raised in Salem, and I've lived there my whole life. And then as we have gotten married and had children, we've stayed in Salem.
Okay.
So yeah, that's me. I have a husband and 6 kids. So.
6 kids. And so you weren't busy, obviously, enough just with that. So you thought, let's make swimsuits.
Busy women like to be busier. I've noticed this.
So I actually started, I started with going to school as an RN, and I went to school too young. No, just kidding. No, I just didn't realize my passions when I was younger, and then as I aged and had children, and I had one swimwear company, and then with busy kids, I took a break and raised kids, and
then you came back.
And then I came back.
So why swimwear? Oh, this is a good question.
why not swimwear?
Actually, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do I love home decor, I love clothing. Okay. But there's such a need in swimwear. And it's the most vulnerable place a woman can be. Because when you're out playing in the water or when you're with your family, you aren't in very much clothing, and it's really a vulnerable place. And so I struggled, because I'm really tall, I struggled to find stuff that covered and that didn't show things and that I could actually move and play in. And so in our family, we do a lot of like activities outside, and we spend a lot of time in Lake Powell and hiking, and it's just really hard, and it was really frustrating. So for my first swimwear company, I did a lot of sewing, and I just decided if I was going to do that again, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find the best fabric and the best fit, and I really tried hard not to. I went to hundreds of different swimwear companies to see if I could find, because it's a lot of work.
Yeah. So you don't do the sewing now.
No. So I do some sewing. Like if I need to present a sample to my manufacturer, I will have to sew.
Oh, wow.
Because they need a sample to
a template
to reference. And there's digital patterns and all those type of things, but it is so much better if they can have a physical sample.
And then you're visually saying, yes, this is exactly
this is what I want, and this is how I want it to look, and how I want the back to look, and how I want it to fit. And so it takes a long process. It takes some time doing the sampling and doing the fabric, and so we've done so many samples. So you get samples back from your manufacturers, and there's so many different runs. You need to take an inch up here, let it out here. And the interesting thing is we manufacture overseas, and so the hardest part has been converting into like centimeters, so that they can understand and really try to get that fit the way I want it to before I could present. And with COVID, it's been a whole new.
Oh yes.
Oh, I bet.
Supply and having the workers
and shipping and even so, we are now in the 3rd shutdown within our manufacturing plant.
Oh, heavens!
We had to pull it completely out of one, so we've kind of had some
little setbacks, but then the big comes. So are you selling these online or?
Yeah, so rubyswimwear.com.
Okay.
And I have an Instagram page that is ruby.swimmingsuits.
Okay.
And I'm not as good at social media. I'm trying hard to be better.
Kind of the place to hire a Stacey.
It's like a necessary evil.
It is.
You love swimsuits, not the social media part.
And I do love connecting with people, and I'm in this fun marketing class that is really it's been really fun. And it's good.
So how long have you been doing this? How long have you from when you did your first swimsuit?
So my first, I've designed swimwear since like 2002. But my first company was in about 2006. And then I did that for 5 or 6 years. I did 2 lines, but we manufactured in the US. And that, it was different back then. You would go to trade shows and get fabric, and you would just kind of pick what they had, and unless you ordered hundreds of thousands of yards of fabric, then you could pick your own. But now I can design, I can, like, you know, just different, like this toucan took us so long to just try and tweak it the way we wanted, and the palm leaves. So pretty. And it's just fun. It's a fun outlet to create.
Love the back.
So what's your favorite thing about designing these?
You know, I think the funnest part is, well, I do love to create and to design, because seeing on paper, because a lot of times I cut out paper, if I have stripes, I cut them out, and I'm very visual. But then as my graphic designer puts them on a print, it's fun to see. And then to get the sample back and to have it right is awesome.
Yeah, that would make me giddy.
So fun. Yeah, it's like, oh, it did it.
Well, Tiffany, you brought some darling models who are brave enough to come in and show us what you designed. So will you introduce us to them?
Yes, we have Marley Jo, and she's wearing a crop, and she's also wearing a control top bottom. And
oh my gosh, I love everything about
I know,
that.
it's so fun.
Yeah, so this is not a one-piece suit.
Nope, it's 2 pieces, and it's got they've got coverage cups in them, and then back it can cinch up.
The back is so great.
I know.
So
that one we actually had to do quite a few changes in the manufacturing, because they couldn't understand how I wanted it to.
The cinching.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is adjustable then.
Yeah. So you can tighten it. The idea for the swimwear is I want women to be able to be with their families in the water or their loved ones all day long and have it comfortable. So the fabric is really thick, it's soft, it's you just have to
Even your design to have that come all the way up and hold
because that's
all my innards in.
Well, and then I have like a fun day around 3 or 4 on vacation, a fun day. I get bloated and I've eaten too much, and I'm like, oh, I gotta say, hold that in.
So nobody will know now.
And I love the ruby suit. I want people to just feel confident that they can put it on and be in it all day, but also have fun with their families.
Yeah.
I think that's super important.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so now we have Aaliyah. Aaliyah's my daughter, and I didn't know we could have 2, so I brought her with me. This is a cover-up, and also with a one-piece underneath. So.
And you're doing cover-ups as well.
There's some cover-ups, because I had a hard time finding cover-ups, and they adjust at the waist.
Oh, nice.
And then as you
I love the little.
As the week moves along, you can adjust.
You can, and it's nice because you can still feel covered, but it's not so heavy.
Totally. So still seeing through
Kinda
to the
throw it
cute
on.
swimmer. Do we get to see the swimmer underneath?
Oh yeah, Leah, if you want to, just go ahead and.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
Do you have a favorite style that you always have a go-to?
You know what? I haven't really.
Isn't that
I've been really apprehensive about crops because the mom belly and all that kind of stuff. So I've been really worried about those. But how we've designed them, I've really had fun putting that into
just
my.
Shows just a little bit of
Yeah.
our special top. From
It's been really fun.
I love
top.
this.
Yes. So cool.
So what it does is so we have different styles, and I've had a lot of people say, hey, how do you want to do if you have a pear shape or something? My first advice is really just get in swimming suits. And if you feel comfortable, great. And then if you want to go from there, something that accentuates shoulders or minimizes bust, then we can talk
I
about
wouldn't
that
even
too.
know where to start with all of that. We would have to have you come back just to guide us on that.
I mean, that's a big path to go down.
Yeah.
Consultation in that.
Yes.
But I think if we can just get comfortable and be in swimwear that fits well.
Like, and if you have a larger bust, something that holds you in, your
Holds you
tummy
in.
holds you in, that just brings confidence. And then you're comfortable with doing them. Doing
And
the
one thing
activity.
that I've designed too is in the swimwear is they have floating bras, some of them. So for the larger chests, and I've made them just a little bit smaller so that there's not bulging. And you'll notice I don't have a lot of seaming.
No.
We've minimized seaming
Yes.
because every time you have a seam, you have a bulge. It doesn't matter how small you
It's
are.
true, it kind of sucks it in at that place.
And I don't do elastic in the front because it's really unnecessary.
Okay.
And I do in the back because it needs to stay over our bums, but
But I love this. Then it
Look
doesn't
at the
pooch
back
in.
of this suit.
Yeah.
The back is darling.
Yeah.
And once
So-
again, a little adjustable
yep, you
there.
can adjust that however to whatever comfort.
So with
From
this
the top.
specific style, the print, what body would that be best for? Or
You know
it
what?
just looks very slimming because of the angles.
So that's why I've designed that so that it brings your eye in. You know, always if you can do that, it's
You don't want stripes across.
a little bit better than having a
Horizontal.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Love
yeah,
that.
so it's a nice visual.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Lee.
Okay, so what other
I love this
questions?
like little ribbing, like it's kind of like see-through, but it's not. And I think that she had.
She
this
did, and
like
you
that
just
too.
can't see.
You can't, but it just
see.
adds like a little extra
Detail.
pop to it.
Design.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
love that.
They're fun.
And this
This,
one.
oh, I was gonna say, I love this print.
Yeah, they're fun. Oh, we've got the little
tube
salt packets.
top.
So are all the designs? Do you have like 2 or 3 basic like patterns, I guess, and
You know
then
what?
the
I
prints are
actually
different?
have, let's see. I think I have 9 different styles.
Okay.
Okay.
And 5 different one pieces, 2 or 3 different tankinis and crops, and then 2 different bottoms. We have a high-waisted bottom.
Okay.
That's super popular with some of the younger generation.
Yes.
But then, these are my favorite. I've really designed for slimming and to look.
I
That's
love the high
fantastic.
top, but then this V.
This V that comes
Yes,
in.
it's slimming.
Yeah, so it's been fun.
What are the sizes?
Yes,
the
that
range
was-
of sizes.
I actually do have some kid sizing, but they do start from littles to teenagers. But our adult sizing is extra, extra small, and that would be about a size 13 child, usually 00, and it goes all the way up to double extra large right now. And we're
Okay.
hoping to expand as we grow.
That's a good size range.
Yeah,
That
so
is.
we're
That really
trying
is.
to really help all women.
So I'm assuming when you get online to buy, if someone's a size 12, you would say get a
Yes, so
XL
I have
or
a size
L.
chart.
Okay.
So I have a size chart that says, and like your t-shirt size, and then
Okay.
your pant
Okay.
size, and
That's
That's always
helpful.
helpful.
Thank you for coming in.
Yes,
This was
thank you so much. This
fun.
makes me excited for summer.
Yes.
guys.
I know,
and we
Well,
can
here-
do
I have Lake Powell and California.
and we
so-
can enjoy our families.
Yeah,
And
we can. We should.
Yeah.
And good luck.
Hey, thank you.
Coming up on Studio Chatter, have you ever heard of a personal brand? We'll talk about that next.